Hi my friends, welcome back. This is A Course in Miracles, lesson 19. I'm so proud of you for being here and for going on this journey, and let's do the lesson together. So today I'm going to read the lesson from the book, and then we are going to do the first practice together to make as easy and simple as possible. So let's do it. Lesson 19. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. The idea for today is obviously the reason why your seeing does not affect you alone. You will notice that at times the ideas related to thinking precede those related to perceiving, while at other times the order is reversed. The reason is that the order does not matter. Thinking and its results are really simultaneous, for cause and effect are never separate. So in this first paragraph, I want to highlight a few things. The first thing is the idea of today. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. It is the reason why our seeing does not affect us alone, because we are experiencing together. And another thing that says here that I want to highlight is that the cause and effect are never separate, they are simultaneous. So we are used to think the way that we are taught. The cause and effects like a linear concept, that always the cause first, then effect later. And here it's saying that is actually really simultaneous. It's not in a linear way. Yeah. So let's go to the second paragraph. Today we are again emphasizing the fact that minds are joined, that we are one. This is rarely a wholly welcome idea at first, since it seems to carry with an enormous sense of responsibility. It may even be regarded as an invasion of privacy. Yet, it is a fact that there are no private thoughts. Despite your initial resistance to this idea, you will understand that must be true if salvation is possible at all. And salvation must be possible because it is the will of God. So in the second paragraph, it's saying again that to emphasize that our minds are joined, that we in reality are one. We are not separated. And one example that comes to my mind is like when let's say you are going to a party or to someone else's house, and then if someone has a little judgment about you and you can feel, they may not say anything with words, but you can feel that little discomfort in the energy, in the field with that person. Or you have a little judgment or a little opinion about someone and you don't say anything, but they can feel, other people can feel in the field. So our thoughts are not actually private. Even if we do not say out loud, people can feel, and that energy, so they are experiencing the effects of our thoughts in some kind of way. And another thing that I want to highlight here, that salvation is possible because it is the will of God, and the will of God is not for one person alone. It's for the whole sonship. And the whole sonship is every single one of us. Me, you, your neighbor, your family, your friends, every single one of us. We are the sonship. So, and that's the will of God. So let's go to the next paragraph. About the exercise. The minute or so of my searching with today's exercise required is to be undertaken with eyes closed. The idea for today is to be repeated first, and then the mind should be carefully searched for the thoughts it contains at the time. As you consider each one, name it in terms of the central person or theme it contains, and hold it in your mind as you do so. Say, I am not alone in experiencing the effects of this thought about, and fill the blank. So the idea is for us today to repeat this phrase. I'm not alone in experiencing the effects of this thought about. And here you can put whatever thought comes to your mind. Could be about a person, about a team. Could be about the present moment, something that's around you, something that's happening right now in your life. Or even things that already happened, like past memories, traumas, and future worries. All those things come here because even if something that you are worried about the future is coming to your mind and you think, oh, but it's not here in the present. As you worry about that, as you are creating and planting the seeds of that worry for the future, you are affecting you and every single person that's involved on that. And even if you think if it's just about you, it's never just about you. We are never experiencing anything alone. So that could be used on this lesson as well, on this practice. You could say, I'm not alone in experiencing the effects of this thought about my future job. Or I'm not alone in experiencing the effects of this thought about my future relationship. And then you can fill the blank. And you can use this as a past event that has happened. As I'm not alone in experiencing the effects of this thought about a past trauma, event, memory. And because even if it's something that happens in the past and causes you like a trauma, and you feel hurt about that event or that memory, as you still reliving that event or that memory, you are still, if it's something that happened to you, let's say, for example, you still reliving that hurt and that guilt for the other people. You are still thinking that they are guilt. And if they are guilt, you are guilt, everyone's guilt. So we are still recreating that same energy over and over again. So even though you may think that trauma or that wound or that memory just affects you, you are still reliving that for you and for the other people involved. Okay, let's continue. The requirement of as much indiscriminateness as possible in selecting subjects for the practice periods should be quite familiar to you by now, and will no longer be repeated each day, although we will occasionally be included as a reminder. So the idea is for us to be selecting subjects for the practice periods very randomly, whatever shows up in our mind or whatever is around us, whatever comes to our minds. Do not forget, however, that random selection of subjects for all practice periods remains essential throughout. Lack of order in this connection will ultimately make the recognition of the lack of order in miracles meaningful to you. So what's saying right here, that's not a most important subject than another. Like a memory of a past trauma is not more important than a water bottle. And the recognition of that is for you to understand there is no order miracles. There is no order. Oh, this miracle is more important than that one, or that miracle is better or bigger than other one. They are all, they don't have any order of meaning, of importance, of size, of anything. And then apart from the as needed application of today's idea, at least 3 practice periods are required, shortening the length of time involved if necessary, and do not attempt more than 4. So that's it. Let's do the practice together. Okay. So today the practice should be done with eyes closed. So I invite you to please close your eyes, to take a deep breath, to be extremely present in your life right now, with you, with your thoughts. And now start the mind searching. And whatever thought comes to your mind about a person, or about a team, about an event, about a future worry, whatever comes to your mind, you can say, I am not alone in experiencing the effects of this thought about, and you fill the blank. And then you can go to the next subject randomly and say, I'm not alone in experiencing the effects of this thought about, fill the blank. And we can do one more. I'm not alone in experiencing the effects of this thought about, fill the blank. And that's one practice. So that's it. Pretty simple. We are not alone experiencing the effects of our thoughts. And then we should do this 2 more times today. And says here, do not have more than 4 on total. And that's it for today. So guys, we are never alone experiencing the effects of our thoughts. Doesn't matter the size, doesn't matter what's about. It is always creating effects for us and every single person around us. So as you become aware of that, and you start questioning your thoughts, and you start questioning the automatic thoughts that come to your mind, little judgments, opinions, beliefs, meanings, old stories, all those things, you start questioning them, inquire them, see if they are really yours, if they are really necessary, and if you really believe, and if it's something that you still want to believe, because you can change these little thoughts. As we start doing that, every single thought that you have effects on all the sonship. So as you start choosing thoughts that are in love and reality, they are really elevating yourself and all people around you, you're going to see your life changing for the better. the way you think about people. If you think about them in a certain way, they will respond, even if you didn't say anything out loud. So that's it. That's it for today. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Thank you so much for being here. I am so proud of you, and we are doing so good. Today 19. So yeah. I hope you have an amazing day today. Thank you so much, and see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.